Hello there everyone, it's Acer back today, and this is going to be my quick review for Star Wars Squadrons, the brand new game that just came out. This review is going to be based purely off of my first reactions, which have been, for the most part, really strong so far. This game is a lot of fun. If you're someone who isn't really into the flight simulation-based aspect of the Star Wars games, like Starfighter, Assault, and Battlefront 2, this might not be the game for you, but even if it's not, I would still highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. And I want to start by saying that I have yet to finish the campaign, so if you're someone that's worried about, spoilers for the campaign, don't be worried. I'm not going to go into any details about the campaign here. This is primarily going to be focused on the multiplayer games and just the flight aspect overall. I will say, though, the prologue and the first couple of missions, which is what I have gotten done so far, has been a lot of fun. It is a little off-putting with the way that some of the characters talk to you in the game. It feels a little off, but that is not a reason to, avoid this game. It is a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun with the few missions in the campaign that I've been able to complete. But this video is going to be focused on the multiplayer and the flight aspects of the game overall. Okay, for starters, there's two multiplayer game modes. There's dogfights and fleet battles. And in order to play fleet battles, you actually have to reach pilot level 5, which doesn't take long at all. You just have to get a couple of dogfights, under your belt. And dogfights is fun. It's, just your standard, basically team deathmatch 5v5, which is actually the gameplay that you see here in the video. And it's really fun. I will say, occasionally you'll find yourself just flying around looking for an opponent to, attack. But other than that, it's a lot of fun. Fleet battles is definitely my favorite of the two. And I think that is going to be the large consensus among many Star Wars fans who play this game. Fleet battles is definitely, if there was any reason to get this game, it is fleet battles. It is a ton of fun. So basically what fleet battles is, it's the New Republic versus the remnants of the Empire. And what it is, it's the two capital ships being protected by two smaller, light cruisers. And then there is a Corvette-style ship as well. And the New Republic has the MC-75 Mon Calamari cruiser, similar to the one in Rogue One, Admiral Raddus's Profundity, except this one is called the Temperance. And then there is the Imperial Star Destroyer, which is protected by two light cruisers, and then a similar Corvette ship, similar to the one, no, it is actually the same ship design as the Corvus from Battlefront 2, if you're familiar with that. And then on the New Republic side, there's two Nebulon B medical frigates and a CR-90 Corvette, similar to the Tantive 4. And what's really interesting about this game is the capital ships, the Corvettes, and even the cruisers and frigates, they actually participate in the game really well. So unlike Battlefront 2, where, you had some of the Corvettes would fly around and they'll shoot, these ships are actually fairly lethal, especially the capital ships. If you get up close and personal with the capital ships, their surface cannons are going to do a lot of damage to you really fast, especially if you cross enemy lines when you're supposed to be defending. You're going to enter what's called the danger zone, and you will be pretty much demolished almost instantly, I would say. And another nice touch that I was actually kind of concerned about before the game came out is that the frigates and the light cruisers actually move their position as the game continues on. So as the battle rages, as the tides change, as you switch from defense to offense, the placement of the Nebulon Bs and the light cruisers are actually going to change, so they won't remain stationary. They are actually going to move a little bit. It's not a huge detail. It's not going to drastically alter the course of the game, but it is a really nice touch. I was just really glad that they weren't entirely stationary. And the smaller Corvette-style ships, like the CR-90 and the one that looks like the Corvus, they're really helpful. So even if you destroy them, more will jump out of hyperspace to help you and continue in your fight. And basically, they'll cross enemy lines to help you on your offensive attacks. And yeah, they're fairly easy to, destroy if you just focus enough energy and, lasers onto them. You can get rid of them fairly fast. But they definitely help change the tide of the battle, especially when they're attacking the capital ships of the frigates or light cruisers. And it's just really nice to have a larger ship than, the X-Wing or the TIE Fighter flying next to you and helping you take out the capital ship. So it is really cool and immersive in that sense. And I think the big reason why a lot of people are hesitant to get this game is that they feel like it's just going to be that lost update we never got for Starfighter, Assault, and Battlefront 2. That is not the case. This is an entirely new game altogether. The sheer amount of just layers of depth that they've added to just the flight systems in this game is incredible. Not only that, but you can customize what kind of torpedoes you want to use, or whether you want to sacrifice your ship's maximum health for, speed or agility or maneuverability. It is so incredibly just immersive, detailed, and there is an insane amount of depth to this game. Not only that, but just the ability to be able to, divert power to shields or engines or lasers just mid-game, and then, you can do the cut spins. It is so much fun. You would never be able to find that stuff in a Battlefront 2 game, or any Battlefront game for that matter. And for that reason, if you're a Star Wars fan, and if it's always been your dream to, hop in an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter, I would definitely recommend this game. It is not Starfighter Assault. It is not an upgraded version of Starfighter Assault from Battlefront 2. It's a brand new game altogether. It is so incredibly just amazing. And then the detail work in all of the maps it might get a little repetitive because there's only a few maps, but the sheer amount of, just love and passion that you can clearly see was put into this game is definitely a reason to get it. And not only that, but it's just a ton of fun, and there's so much like customization options as well. Like, you can actually put Chopper as a hologram, Chopper from Rebels, as one of your holograms in your X-Wing. And then I think I have a decapitated protocol droid in my TIE Fighter. And it's just so funny. There is so many little details in this game, and the way that it plays is just really incredible, and it's unlike anything else. So if you're a Star Wars fan, and if you like, the flying, the idea of flying an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter, or taking down, a Mon Calamari cruiser or a Star Destroyer, this is the game for you. Is it perfect? No. Is it the greatest Star Wars game ever? No. But it is a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth to get, especially if you have VR. If you have a VR headset, there is not one reason why you should not get this game, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. So I would give this at least a 7.5, if not an 8 out of 10. So it is a great game. I would definitely recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and may the Force be with you all, always.
Excellent choice.